You are what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for.
Before we get started today, I just wanted to show you where today's video is headed. I'm going to be making these really cool collaged background pieces and turning them into tags using some ephemera and some stamped images and popping things up to turn a bunch of pattern paper into a really quick and easy and fun project. You can use these for gifts or junk journals or notes and things like that. So let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a subscription box. This is something I received from a company last year, and I've gotten a couple of these boxes before. And I wanted to share this with you because it has a lot of cool stuff in it. So I'm just going to walk you through what comes in this box very quickly, and then we're going to make some projects. But I just want to remind you that you don't need to buy anything in order to make the projects that we're going to make today. I just wanted to share with you this kind of cool vintage style collection of items that are specially curated. Okay, so first we have the little business card from your creative studio, and it kind of gives us a hint of what's going to be inside the box, and this looks like painting supplies. So let's pull out the stuff and see what we got. So we have some kind of washi sticker stamps. We have some more stamps. And we have a set of paintbrush rubbers. These are clear stamps, it says, I think. They're not clear, they're red. But these are like acrylic sort of stamps. Not sure how well they'll stamp because they're kind of like plastic, I think, or something like that. But anyways, a bunch of cool ephemera bits and pieces. Some twine that we can repurpose. Some paper ephemera bits. These are really cute. We also have this tiny little notebook pad. Little bits and pieces of, I think this is a washi sticker. That's kind of cool. And then we have a bunch of little bits and bobs, some twine, washi stickers, ephemera. We have some rice paper and some pattern paper. In here we have 6 sheets of sticker paper, 6 vellum, 6 art paper, and 6 pattern paper. Okay, and then we've got these little packages. This is an artist easel and a famous artist. I don't know who that is, Picasso, or I don't know, somebody like that. Some washi tape. We have a couple of more stamps. We got some paint brushes and a hand with a paintbrush. We have a couple of more stamps. We have a artist palette with paintbrushes and a watercolor pan with paintbrushes. So we get all of these fun things inside this subscription box, and I just want to make a couple of fun little things and show you how I would use some of this stuff to create a project. So I'm going to work with a piece of black cardstock for this, and I'll grab a few supplies and then we'll get started. I've got a silicone baking mat off to the side. I have some baby wipes, some black cardstock, a glue stick, and a ruler. I'm going to start by opening up the pattern paper, and I'm going to look for the pattern paper, not the sticker paper or the vellum. So I'm going to eliminate those. So this is the thin sort of paper. This is the same stuff with the same pattern, but it's a little more of a thicker artist grade paper. And then we have the sticker sheets, the same patterns in a sticker form. And then again, the same patterns in a vellum form. I'm going to work with the pattern paper ones. And I'm going to start by creating a collage. So I'm going to start by just ripping up some of these papers. So I'm going to use my ruler and tear up bits and pieces of this paper. Now I'm not exactly sure how big I want them or how small I want them. But I'll just start by ripping them all up. So because all of these papers came in the same collection, they should coordinate together nicely. So I'll start with this big piece here and cover it with glue stick. And I'm going to start collaging on my piece. Now I'm not going to worry too much about orientation or if things overlap or anything like that. I'm just going to start gluing pieces down. So I'll turn on a little bit of music and you can watch me collage this piece together, and then I'll catch you back on the other side when it's all done. Okay, so we have a finished piece. This would typically be called a Masterboard or a Frankenboard. I just like the fun sort of design, and I probably wouldn't use that pattern paper for anything else really. So you can do a bunch of things here. You can use this as a cover for a journal. I would just suggest putting like a Mod Podge over it, or you can use it as card fronts. And I think what I want to do today is use it as tags. I'm going to turn this full sheet into a bunch of tags. So I'm going to start cutting it up and I'll give you some measurements on how I cut this up. So I'll start by cutting it in half, and then I'm going to cut this down into 3 inches. And then 3 inches, and then whatever's left will be a skinnier tag. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sort of fun looking mixed media tags. Now you can back your tags with some coffee dyed paper or writing paper, and I'm just going to leave mine like this. But you can do whatever you want on the back. I just wanted to give you some ideas. So I'm going to grab some scissors and I'm going to create a tag top. Now I do this by taking 2 pieces that are the same size and line the corners up together, and I'm going to cut off one corner where I think will be a nice tag angle. And then I'm going to take those 2 pieces and flip one over. And then when I line them back on top of each other, I'll have a perfect guide on where I'm supposed to cut away to make my tags even. And then I flip over and I'll have the same little guide on the other side. And now we've created even and symmetrical tags. Perfect. So I'll do that to these ones as well. Once you do one, you can kind of use that one as like a template on where to cut so that all your tags are the same. If it doesn't matter to you, you can just go ahead and use whatever you've got to cut your tags. If you have a special tool or a tag chomper or if you just want to round the corners or whatever, you do whatever you want to do. You don't have to turn these into tags. You can use the little pieces as card fronts for the front of your cards. So all of my little tag toppers are cut. And now it's time to decorate these little cuties. So I'll do that by pulling in some of the paper ephemera. I've got some labels and tags and cute little embellishments and little flowers. And what I like about this is that they're all going to coordinate with the paper that we've got here already. Like, how cool is that? Little paintbrush. You can pop them up, can write something in there, thank you, whatever you want to do. I don't have any stamps with any words on them. Maybe I'll see if I can find something small that I can stamp on these to say thank you, so that we have a bunch of thank you tags. Let me see what I got. I have this little set from jennycarddesigns. It has cute little small greetings on it, grateful, hello, and thanks. And I think these will be perfect for my project. So I have some VersaFine black ink and a small acrylic block to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to take out my thanks word, and I'm doing 6 tags, so I need 6 somethings for these cards. I like the little paint can, so that's good. I think the little floral too, and maybe the little banner. There we go. So 2 of each. I don't know about this one. It is what it is. They're supposed to be grungy. They're not meant to be perfect. Okay, so while these are drying, I will plan out my next step. I like these paintbrushes, so I'll grab some foam squares and pop up some of these little ephemera bits. And we can pop that on our tag too. I think I'm going to do it even though it's not dry. I'm going to force it anyhow. There we go. Isn't that cute? Thanks. A little bit of dimension on there. You could distress the edges if you wanted to with some distress ink. I got a little left on my sponge dauber here. Oh, that looks beautiful. There we go. Thanks. 1 tag done. Well, that was fun. Here's a look at my finished tags, and created with the Your Creative Studio subscription box. If you are interested in any of the products that I use in today's video, you will find them linked in the description box down below, and I'll leave a link for the Your Creative Studios website. I really like their subscription boxes. It's loaded full of stuff, and if you're into vintage and junk journal, this is a really neat little bunch of collective findings that are curated for a specific theme. So check that out. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thanks again for joining me. Have yourself a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!